Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Tonight I have been getting ready to go out and I'm going to spend some time with my friends and my family that I have made from friends. I thought that I would do a little bit of a life update. This is going to be sort of an ongoing process for me, sharing things with you guys, but I thought that I needed to start with where I've been and what I've been through and what a good situation I have found myself in. You know, I've decided to make positivity the rule. So I thought that I could just put on my makeup and while I'm getting ready, we could talk. So that is the result here. I haven't done anything with my hair, my jewelry, my clothing, nothing. But I just wanted to talk to you guys. I just wanted to do that. And I hope that you enjoy. So if you want to see how I got this, what products I used and that sort of thing, or if there's anything I don't mention, you can ask me down below and I'll be happy to share with you what I'm wearing. And that's going to be it. So if you want to see what got me to this point at least, then just keep watching. Okay guys, let's get started. I have moisturized. I used my serum drops, my moisturizer, and my tanning drops for the face. Mixed it all together and slathered it all over. My skin has been really dewy lately and very soft. I'm loving it. I'm just absolutely loving it. I went ahead and sprayed liberally with this Smashbox primer water because I might as well use it and it's great for starting everything. So yeah, I'm looking kind of rough, but I'm gonna try to get ready to go out and do some things that are fun for the weekend tonight with my honey. And so I just thought that I would get on camera and while I'm getting ready, you could watch me do my makeup and we could talk. So I thought that's what we would do. I'm just going to do a very easy look. I don't have to have anything dramatic and don't really want anything dramatic, honestly. So, yeah, that's what we're going to start with. I think I've been trying to decide if I want to go in with a regular shadow and then just do the ColourPop. This one is called Birthday Girl. It's a Super Shock. It was a limited edition for one of the birthdays that they had. It's just a really pretty antiqued gold. I would call it an antiqued gold, but anyway, love those. I've been so addicted lately. But I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to go ahead and go in with a couple of brushes just to sort of set, that is, I can find what I'm looking for. I think I'll just go in with this one right here. This one's just a, it's a Morphe brush. It's just an eye brush. It's just a nice fluffy. And I think I'm going to go into my, this thing has been so well loved. This is my old Modern Renaissance. I'm just going to go into this first one right here. It's Tempera. I'm just going to go in that just to kind of put a base down for what I've got going on here. I'm going to use the ColourPop as a topper more than anything else. This will be the first time that I've used an actual eyeshadow palette and gosh, I don't even know how long it's been, but it has been a while. And it's because I've just been going for the dewy, sparkly look more often. And I just feel like that as I get older, my skin is, you know, just more, it's healthier looking when I do it like this. So I'm gonna go in with this E40. And I'm just going to kind of go into the two, Burnt Orange and Raw Sienna, just to give myself a little bit of depth. I'm just going to kind of put that through the crease just a little bit. I've not done it in so long that it almost feels awkward doing it. But I just want to have a little bit of color there so that when I go in with the gold, it's more than just one solid color. So let's see what I can get done here. Izzy is right here at my feet, and if she bumps into it just like she just did, you may hear her. You may hear her collar bang or something like that. But she is she's something. The last couple of days, I have a gait gated area that I put her in when I'm at work. And the last 2 days in a row, she has, it looks like she's pooped and she's got in it and she's just wallered all around in it. And that's a southern term, but she's just gotten all up in it and made a mess. And I've had to wash her bedding, give her a bath. The last 2 days in a row, I've had to come home immediately from work to give her a bath, and it is not fun. I just want to come home. I just want to kind of do my thing and relax after work, and I come home to this little meatball head to, you know, a mess that's been made. So I love her, but she makes life harder than it has to be sometimes. So, all right, I'm gonna stop there with that. And all I wanted was just a touch of color in on my eyelids, just enough, just a little bit. I'm gonna kind of just go in and kind of blend out those edges so that there's no harsh lines or anything like that. I'll go ahead and put this back in. So, what have I been doing with myself? Well, since I was filming last, this is going to be crazy, but just to kind of catch you up on what's going on, and I'm going to be using this little flat shader brush in this while I'm talking. And I'm looking at my mirror, which is right here, so if I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking in the mirror to kind of find my way around, but I'm just going to kind of go in there with this just a little bit. Since I had been filming last, I've actually moved 4 times. I know, 4 times. Yes, I'm not kidding. I've moved 4 times, and only one of them was pleasant. Some things went down in my personal life that I really prefer to not ever discuss again. It's something that I have put behind me, and it's something that I hope that I'll never have to deal with anymore. But what I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to the fact that I've had to move several times, only one of those, well, 2 of those were actually something that I wanted to do. And the other 2 times were things that it was about being a necessity. So from this point in my channel history, you're not going to hear or see me talk about many family issues. There's been some things that have happened along the road that I just have decided that it's going to be best if I keep some things out of social media or public, and so that's what I'm going to do. Let's just say that what it really comes down to is you need to cut toxic people from your life, no matter who they are, what their relationship to you is, or the friendship, or whatever. I am living proof that cutting toxic people from your life can make a huge difference in your outcome. And so I decided that there were some people that needed to be cut out of my life, and life has been so much better and so much easier for me since I did it, you know. Toxicity is something that can really harm you, and you don't even realize that it's harming you until you're no longer dealing with it. And, you know, guys, I have a lot of health issues. This is not, you know, anything new to those of you that have followed me for a while. But basically, you know, I have these issues, and my mental state is directly affected when, you know, I should say my physical self is directly affected when my mental health is not good. So I think I'm just going to kind of leave it like that for now. You can still see that color there, but yet you can also still see the pretty gold that's showing there. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. It'll come together, I think, even more shortly. So, yeah, sometimes, you know, and I've had a lot of people say, you know, there are some people that you can't cut from your life. You're just sort of stuck with them. But I am living proof that it doesn't matter who or what that person holds in your life, you can definitely get rid of them. And you can go on to do bigger and better things with your life. So I'm here to say that I have gone through that process. It wasn't easy. It was hard. It was something that happened. Oh, and I wanted you to see just how much I have left. I mean, just a teeny little bit right there of the lighter color that I was using last time I was on camera, and I moved into a new container of this, and you can see the difference in color. It makes this look really yellow, but it's not. It's just darker. That was 115 and this is 118, and it seems to suit my skin just a little bit better, this color. But you know, sometimes no matter who it is, you have to take care of yourself and those around you that mean the most to you. And so that's what I did. And life for me has changed in so many positive ways. And don't let anybody ever tell you, hey, you're stuck with them, because you're not. You're never stuck with anybody or any relationship. You can always change things. I feel like that I have been so unbelievably blessed ever since I finally put my foot down and started saying no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say no to anyone that is walking this earth. So my suggestion to you is don't put it off. If you have someone in your life that you know is toxic, but it's just really, you've got to really make a big step, I say jump, because I have been blessed in so many ways. It is unbelievable. And I do believe that it's because I started making the choices that was right for me, choices that were right for me personally, choices that were right for me for my child. And he's a grown man now, which is hard to believe. But, you know, you have to start doing things that you know it's right, whether you want to admit it or not. And then you can control whether or not that continues to be an issue, or if you want to invite it back into your life, you can, but only after you've done a lot of maybe therapy or soul searching or, you know, prayer or whatever it is that you believe in. But I think that we all have to, you know, kind of go into life with the idea that you're never going to be good for anybody if you're not good to yourself first. And I think that I had to learn that the hard way. And so I'm just, you know, I'm loving where I'm living. I'm loving the stage that I'm at in life. I'm loving the people that are in my life. I'm loving the people that are no longer in my life not being in my life anymore. I really do. I don't want people to know where I live. I don't want people to know what I do for a living. I don't want people to know where I work, what I do. I don't want some people to know anything about me at all, because my privacy and my health is just too important. And, you know, as a result, the people that are in my life, that makes me better for them as well as better for myself. So she is wanting something. I'm not really sure what it is she's wanting, but she's wanting something. So in the 4 times I've moved in the last year, not quite a year actually, but right at a year, the 4 times, the first one was my choice. The second time was absolutely not my choice, but because of the severity of the problem that I was having to deal with, I actually went through a stage for a little while there that I did not have a place to live. And that's crazy. to think back and about that, you know. I was really going through it, and nobody really knew that, you know. There were only a few people that knew what was going on with me, and you know, what was happening, and you know, why I had to. I'm really buffing hard, guys, but I don't want to get any of this on any of my clothes, so that's why I buffed so much and for so long. But yeah, so then, you know, so that was my second one, as far as move, and I was just like, you know, I can't see myself continuing down this road. I've got to make a change, and God put just the right people in my life to help me along the way. Put a little bit right there on that little sunspot. I like to kind of try and cover it as much as possible. So that gave me a temporary place to stay, and I had some people that are wonderful in my life that I was able to use their help and their generosity to get my belongings and have them put somewhere where they were in safekeeping. I was able to live with someone, a very sweet friend. She offered me, you know, to stay in her guest room for a while until I was able to kind of figure out what I wanted to do and what was going to change and how it was going to change and that sort of thing. And then I moved from there again. So that makes actually a total of 4, even though one of them I kind of skipped over a little bit, but for a reason. You know, I just, I had to put myself first. My personal safety became an issue. And the people that I've cut out of my life will never know me again. Never. It's not ever going to change. God has been opening so many doors for me. He's given me 3 amazing jobs in the last year. The last one of which I'm at now, and absolutely love where I'm at. And you know, it's crazy how when you start looking in the right places, you start finding the things that you were kind of meant to have and you were meant to do and be. And boy, has life changed a lot. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with, just put some of this in the lid, my Maybelline Fit Me in Light. And I'm just going to kind of get this fluffy It Cosmetic brush. And I'm just going to start setting my whole face. I feel like there's maybe a hair or a piece of fuzz or something underneath this eye. So my advice to you from this point forward is to put yourself at number 1, above your kids, above everything, above a partner, everything. Put yourself first. Make choices that you believe will better you for the future, so that then you can put your kids or your partner or anyone like that that you love terribly, you can put them in that top spot without it draining from or hurting yourself, you know. So I've learned a lot in the last year about myself. I've learned about how strong I really am. You know, I've learned about so many things, and it's been very crazy. I think there's a hair there. Yep, there was a hair there. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of what I've become in the last year. I'm proud of the fact that I've been able to financially take care of myself and do so in a very bad situation. But, you know, I think that God's just been, you know, I'm not overly religious anymore, but I do consider myself to be a fairly spiritual person. I do believe in God, I do believe in Jesus, and I do believe that, you know, there is a purpose and everything for everything that happens. There's a reason. Going in with my two double-ended, double-ended into the new Wet n Wild. This will be the first time for me to use the new one that's in What Shady Beaches. So I'm going to use it for the first time today. I expect it to be a little bit darker than the other one. So I'm going to kind of just take it easy until I know for sure about what I'm looking at. Yep. It's a little bit darker than the other. I went darker because I knew that my skin was going to be tanning as the summer went on. So my relationship with my child is amazing. You know, I'm so proud of him. He's doing so much good, and you know, he's having fun. He's enjoying his young part of his life as a young adult, and I'm so proud of him, and I love him more every day. I've had Izzy this whole time as my little partner in crime. You know, she's always been there with me through the good and the bad, you know. And now I have friends and people that I choose to call family that are better family to me than some people that I'm actually related to, which is crazy. But I've just, you know, God has blessed me with people in my life that I didn't even know them before, you know, I decided to move back to the town I call home, and I love where I live. I love my home. I'm still in the process of kind of decorating some areas and that sort of thing. I haven't hung any curtains in here. My bed's not even made right now. I'm getting ready to go out with my boyfriend for the night, and I mean, like, I took a nap. You know, it is what it is. But that's okay, you know. I have been doing so much better emotionally. I can't even describe how much better I've been. I've been physically healthier probably than I've been in years. You know, it's one of those things where sometimes you do have to hit bottom. I think that you could say I hit bottom in some ways. But in a lot of other ways, I stayed true to myself. I know who I am as a person, as a human being, and I'm happy, very, very happy with who I am and where I'm at in life. And I really have to say, now that I'm on the other side, I wouldn't have it any other way. I just don't think I could ever have it any other way. I feel like that God has put me where He wants me to be. He's opened too many amazing doors for me and put too many amazing people in my life for me to doubt it. So many of you know that probably one of the last things was I was living in South Alabama. I was, you know, down there, and it was a good little ways away from my son and where he lives, and you know, he was still closer at home to family and things. And so he was just like, you know, holidays aren't the same, Mom, please just move back home. Well, you know, when your child says, Mom, just move back home, what do? You move back home. So that's what I did. And so that's when I made the choice, the first move, to move back to what I call home. It's near a large city in the state of Alabama, and that's really all I'm going to say about that. But I very much, you know, feel that I am where I belong, truly. I have had so much happiness come my way that it just can't be denied. So there's that. Trying to decide what I want to do. I think I want to add just a little bit more of that on top because I don't feel like that I've got enough on there. So I'm going to go back in with some more of that and just kind of refresh it, any that I might have knocked off while I was doing the rest of my face. Just like that. Yeah, I think it needed just a little touch, just a little bit of a touch up. Going to see a band tonight that we really like to go see. We kind of follow them all around and watch them play. They do a really good job. We really enjoy them. And so we usually, you know, if they're playing, if it's a weekend when they're playing, then we do try to, you know, find our way out to watch. And then, you know, we'll probably get something to eat, you know, while we're out, that sort of thing. And then who knows what we'll get into tomorrow, but, you know, I know we'll have fun regardless. So I've been really enjoying my social life since getting back on my feet and kind of getting back into, you know, the program, so to speak, of life. And yeah, another reason why I really wanted to do YouTube again. I wanted to, you know, kind of share with you the fact that I'm happy, and I think it'll show through my videos. I want to have fun doing some videos, and, you know, I just want there to be, I want it to be one of those situations where, oh gosh, where is my, oh, my brow pencil is just the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim or whatever. I'm just going to give myself a little bit of shape with this one, and then we're gonna go in with the rest of the brow products. But I think that's really all I need. It feels like, you know how sometimes you feel like you've got a hair across your face and you don't want to touch it too much. Yeah, well, I don't want to touch it too much. I just got through putting all that makeup on it, but let me get my makeup mirror. So yes, my son is doing very well. I love spending time with him. I've missed him while I was moved away, and I'm so thankful to be back. I'm thankful that we have the relationship that we have, and I think it's been, you know, good for both of us to be close by each other. And that sort of thing, you know, getting to see each other again on a regular basis has been pretty amazing. So I've really, really missed that and been thoroughly enjoying the times that I've had with him so far since moving back. He's pretty amazing. I have other family members that, of course, I absolutely love and respect and adore, and so thankful that they are in my life. And I have the most amazing friends, and you know, they have taken care of me sometimes in more ways than I could have ever thought or ever imagined. You know, just helping out with little things when you need a helping hand, you know, like a ride here or there. Like my car, I was in a car accident, and right at about the same time that I was going through move number 2, and it was crazy because, I mean, it was just like it was a fluke thing that happened, but I had to get my car fixed, and my deductible was a lot. And that's not something I had planned for. So, you know, and then I had the rental that come along with it and that sort of thing. But I was able to, a friend of mine, she was like, look, let's get your car in and out of the shop. Let's get you the rental. Let's make sure everything is squared away. I'll help you do whatever you need to do, and we'll get you straight. And then, you know, we'll worry about all the other stuff later. You know, she was really amazing. And she is a precious, precious soul. I will say that about her. And some of the friends I've made over the last year are people that I know will be in my life for the rest of my life. There's no doubt about it. They're just the kind of people they are. They're just amazing people. And I'm so very, very thankful for them. And so, you know, little things like that, that when you're single, you know, and like even with my son, I mean, you know, you still kind of need a helping hand every now and then when things go crazy. And, you know, my car wrecking that, it kind of sent me sideways a little bit, you know, but I had friends that there to help me with that. And I'm going in just with the Gimme Brow, just to give it a little bit extra color. My brows are pretty much non-existent, but it does help a little bit. I need to get my brows done, but there's so little hair there that I'm afraid that even if I did get them done, there would still be those holes that I have to fill in, you know? So little things that people have done to help me. I mean, you know, just like manpower, so to speak, you know, just, oop, there was a glump of that on there. Just, you know, guy friends that were willing to, you know, kind of help me move around some of my stuff and help me get moved into my place here, you know, to my home. Yeah, I mean, getting out there, getting a job, buying new furniture to, you know, furnish my home and, you know, things like that. It's just been a real whirlwind, but it's been a good one, you know. So when I thought about doing, you know, like a life update, I thought really the only thing I could do is start with the fact that I have been through 4 moves and I have been through some crazy stuff, you know, emotionally. But all of it is to say that I do believe that I'm where I'm at and going through and with the kind of people and actual souls that God meant for me to, you know, be with in life. And I'm so incredibly grateful for the people that are in my life now. I'm so thankful that I was able to get to a point in life where, you know, I could separate myself from toxicity and negativity and people who, you know, were mistreating me or not thankful for me or that don't love me, you know. I mean, I would much rather be in the situation that I'm in now and have a place that's mine. I've said many times I'll never not have my own place to live again. And I still think that's probably the case. I just can't imagine not having that. So yeah, there's that. Now, it still feels like that I have a piece of fuzz or hair. It could be a brush, a piece of the brush. I don't know. I'm really tempted. I don't know what I want to do. I just bought this, and I'll be honest, the only reason that I have it, it sucked me in because this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Smoky Gel Pencil for your eyes. It got me in 2 ways. The first one is that it says Tattoo Studio on it. The next thing is it has this really amazing smudger on the end here. I love a good smudger. The thing is that I don't know if I want to use it tonight or not. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tight line the upper line and we'll just see how it performs tonight. It'll be a good night. It'll probably be kind of humid and, you know, hot or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna tight line with it. And then after I do mascara, ooh, it tickles. We'll just kind of see how it holds, you know, if it smudges down or no. So we'll just see how this performs, you know. Anything from the tattoo line I've always loved. So, you know, you can see how it kind of fills that in. It gives it more of a full look, even if you don't have that many lashes. If you hear that whirring sound, that's a load of laundry. You can hear it from in here. But I just wanted to film, and I thought that this part of my life update would be, you know, this might be a good time to do it while I'm getting ready to go out, and I'm thankful for what I have and where I'm going and who I'm seeing and the enjoyable time that I'll be having and so on. yeah, that's gonna be good if it'll stay. And then what I'll do, the next time I try it, I'll do on the bottom lashes, I'll do it, and I'll use my smudger, the little smudge tool, because that's what I really, really enjoy about that kind. I just don't want to do it tonight. I don't want it to, I mean, you know, it's going to be hot and yucky, and tonight is not the night that I want to test that out. But I will test out, you know, tight lining it like that right there. So there's that. Now, I am going to be curling my lashes and putting on my Milani. This is called Milani. It's called the waterproof one. I've really been enjoying that one. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there anything that I have forgotten since I've been talking instead of paying attention? Let me put that back over there so it's out of my way. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking. I think I'm ready. I'm just going to use a little Fix Plus to set with. Just Fix Plus. It's practically a brand new bottle, but it's dirty. It's dirty from being in my makeup bag, but I think that's all that I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and spray my face. And I am generous, very generous with it. I have plenty of setting sprays, and I don't want to not be generous enough and then have my makeup break down halfway through the evening. So there's that. I hope that you guys don't read too much into some of the things that I've said. But yet at the same time, I hope that there's some of you that are going to know exactly what I'm talking about and where I'm coming from. If you don't know my circumstances, please don't judge, but also understand that I'm opening up to you because I believe that I am doing the right thing and I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And if I didn't think that, then I'd be doing something different. So I just feel like that, you know, life has a way of putting you where you know, where it wants you to be. Curl my lashes. And I believe that's what's happened with me. And so the main thing I want you to know about me is that I am mentally and physically very healthy. Emotionally, I couldn't be better. I'm very, very happy. And that means that I'm happy with myself, happy in myself, being myself, with who I am, and that sort of thing. So, if nothing else, know that. And I hope that you can understand that I'm going to be a lot more protective and careful about some of the things that I say, as far as where I live, what I'm doing, where I go, and what I frequent, those kinds of things. The names of some of the people that I will protect, because I feel like it's something I have to do, but it's something I want to do. And I hope that you can be okay with me not being quite as open as I have been in the past, but okay with it in a way that you realize that I'm just being careful and protective over what God has provided for me, and I am trying to avoid any future problems from popping up, and that's that. So overall, you can easily say that I'm a very happy person. I'm a very genuine and straightforward person. So when I tell you that it was a bad situation that had to end, trust me, it was a bad situation that had to end. So now that it has, I'm moving forward. I want to do different kinds of things with my life than I had been doing in the past. And so far, so good. I felt like that it was just time for me to come back home to YouTube and share some of those amazing and fun things with you. And, you know, in a lot of ways, some of you have become very good friends, personal friends, and family in a way. And I do think of you as my YouTube family, and I hope that in the future you will continue to support me. Give me, you know, a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I absolutely loved the last video I did. You know, I gave some feedback from my other channel's perspective, but I got to see comments from some of my favorites, and I just missed that so much, and it was so fun and exciting to be back to it. So I do very much appreciate you, and the time that you take to watch my videos means so much to me. I hope that you're excited about the future that I want to take my channel, the direction I want to take it in rather, and the future of it. I hope that you're excited that I'm gonna include more things all in one place instead of trying to spread stuff out everywhere else. And I hope that you do enjoy the content that I begin to put up here, and I hope that my channel does grow. I want it to grow. I want it to, you know, be successful and that sort of thing. And I hope that with time and effort and uploading, you know, on a semi-regular basis, that it will continue to grow from the point that I had gotten it to before. And we'll just see, you know. But even if it doesn't grow any further than the way that it is, I know that I've got some really amazing quality people that are watching me. So I am so happy and thankful for you and your undying love and support. It means so much to me. All right, so I will say that that's the first time I've ever put anything on my tot line. And before I could finish my lashes, usually it's already starting to transfer, and there is no transfer whatsoever. So I'm loving that there's no transfer. Let me get, got a little bit of like a little flake of whatever. So I am going to do my hair, obviously. But you can see how smooth and dewy my skin has been. I've been just loving this. The products that I've been using have been so great. You can see how dewy and glowy that my skin is. You can see I will always have these deep creases here because I can't afford Botox. And yes, you're gonna see the wrinkles under my eyes, but look how smooth my cheeks have become. Everything is really, you know, I'm taking lots of vitamins and trying to make sure that I eat well. I've been trying to eat good fats versus, you know, the stuff that's really just not good for you. I do want to go in with my Pillow Talk lip liner, and then I also want to go in, and I have a new lip product. I just need to go find it. So let me go find it. Okay, this is by L'Oreal. It is their, heck, I don't even know what it's called. It's called Timeless Rose, Timeless Rosé, possibly. It looks like there's like a little thing over it. But the way they've got this, they've got like a #1 here for this end and a #2 here for this end. I've only used it once before. It is just, it doesn't even say what it is, but it just comes like this. And so basically what you do is you go in, and this is the color for your lip. And I like it because it's got about the same texture as the Fenty Gloss Bombs do, but it dries down. So I really like that. So let's go ahead and do this. Whoop. I've got to line my lips. Totally forgot that. I need to line my lips. I've been overlining my lips a good bit lately, because as you get older, you know, they do thin out. So I try not to really go too far out. But I've been softening up my Cupid's bow just a little bit. And really sticking to the very perimeter. So there's that. Let's go in with the color. So it just, you know, it kind of screws off this end, just like that right there. It's got a really good little doe foot. I really like this stuff. So, my light just came on. It's the light that I have. It's just like, it has that, you know, motion sensor or whatever. So, it's a really pretty color. I could go with a deeper or darker or brighter color for going out, but I just wanted to show you guys, I like this stuff a lot. Now, if you do multiple layers, it's going to take it a little bit longer to dry down. You can see it's sticking together, but once it's dried, it's great. And then you have this end, like that right there, and you can see it's just a clear. And it's really, really good. You just have to make sure that please let this dry. I love this product. I like it a lot. It dries down. And once it dries down, it stays really well. You just have to, you know, give it a minute to do that. But I hope that this much of a life update is good for now, at least for this video. I have lots more things to share. I have some story times and things that I think you'll enjoy, that you'll think are fun. But I wanted you to know where I was coming at from just a basic human level. And, you know, when I've decided to move back into YouTube, and it's because I do believe that it was something that was very positive and something that was very good for me. And I'm all about that positivity and that positive life now. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with this clear. Doesn't take much. And oh, does it make it comfortable. It has got to be one of the most comfortable lip products. Like I said, it's L'Oreal. It's one of the most comfortable lip products I've worn in a while. Yeah, I really like it. It's got just a touch of a sheen to it. I wouldn't call it glitter, but I mean, when you look at it, you can see that it has, can you see that shimmer in it? It's got a shimmer to it, but it's not like, you know, a glitter, and you can't feel it. It's very smooth, very, very comfortable. So yeah, that's my look for tonight. I'll put in my jewelry and I'll fix my hair and I'll do all those kinds of things. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching me do my makeup while I was kind of talking about the shit that I've been through. But yeah, this is me for tonight. You know, I've been trying to really take good care of my skin. I'll be 53 in a couple of months, and for 53, I'd like to think that I'm not looking too bad. I've been through a lot, and I probably should look pretty rough, but considering the monumental things I've been through, I'm pretty pleased. Would I do some things sort of corrective? Heck yes, I would, but that's not an option. So, you know, all I can really do is dress up what I do have. And I've been really enjoying doing that with lots of dewy products, you know, plenty of shine, lots of healthy looking glow. So, all right, guys, I am going to go. I've got to go get dressed. I've got to go ahead and put in my jewelry, fix my hair, and then I'll be ready to go do what sounds fun to do tonight. Thank you for watching, for listening. If I've rambled on and on, I'm sorry, or if I repeated myself too much. Some of it's just because I was concentrating on what I was doing too, and it's hard for me to do more than one thing at a time. Multitasking seems to be an issue. But anyway, that's going to be it, guys. I know this is a longer video, and I'll cut down some of it, but for the most part, I want to leave in as much as possible. So that's going to be it. Izzy and I are going to say goodnight, and I hope that you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.